These are our folks right here. So we're going to start right here in the room and let y'all know who we are.
It's your boy Chicken Box 410.
Yeah.
That's a K, no C, 410, repping Baltimore.
Yeah. It's your girl Zai Ivana _ on Instagram, representing life.
I like that.
Chip Wonder, represent Baltimore on Instagram.
My name Hazel. I'm representing me. Straight up. Bye.
Peanut Mommy, representing Baltimore.
That's what's up. So all you guys are on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all that, right?
Yes.
All right, so we've been having a discussion this whole time that we've been on here. Before I even turned this camera on, we've been having discussion. We grown-ups. We know what life brings. So I've been having discussion. So anyone, if you can remember, if you can't, I'll reiterate. But if you can't remember where we left off at, start off and give us your opinion on where we were at.
I can't remember.
I'm gonna start like in the middle of it.
That works.
We were talking about like the past generation and how they represented certain values and morals, and how today's generation, the morals kind of flew out the window. We were also talking about how like women are chasing their own bag now, so they feel the need that there's no more space left for men in general, and how most women don't feel the need to be submissive anymore, and they don't feel like they have anything else to bring to the table other than just the bag that they have.
Same thing.
I don't remember.
Same thing.
Well, at least y'all got the gist of it. So how do you feel about what she just said? Give us your opinion.
Honestly, I feel like it's a crapshoot in with the way that the world is right now. Like, you got men wanting to be women, you got women wanting to be men, you got men wanting to be men, you got women wanting to be women. It's so much stuff going on that don't really make any sense. You got, in my honest opinion, I feel like women aren't their right and aren't their place on this planet to do what it is that they want to do, how they want to do it. The only situation the only thing that I do feel about the situation is that it's kind of leaving us men in a bind, because now we're sitting in a way not really having a place. Like, you taking things from us that we are naturally gifted at, and that actually leads to a lot of different questions as to what it is that we bring to, what value and what things we bring to the culture, to the house, to life period, and you kind of taking it away from us.
Right.
That's my opinion.
Okay. What do you feel?
I feel like people today forget that we have rules in life. There's laws we gotta follow. There's regulations. Nobody wants to have a set role. When you have a marriage, it's literally a partnership, but it's also a bond and a joint communion as one. Even though you're one, you still have separate roles
Right.
that help the relationship and help the marriage grow. When you have children, you have to sacrifice. When you have a partner, you have to sacrifice. It's not just one-sided. And I think people go into things thinking, oh, I gotta get this money out of this man, or I just need this and that, and they're gonna leave. That's not how life works. You can't just get what you want and then dip. Because there's gonna come a time where you're gonna need that person, you're gonna need somebody, and you're not gonna have nobody else to call.
Right.
So I feel like we as people need to be more genuine now. Like, I mean, it's kind of hard now. I want to bring up, what's his name, PJ Washington, the one, and Brittany Renner. That's a situation that's kind of tricky because I think he kind of knew that she was a
Gold digger.
quote-unquote gold digger. But when you're in that young mindset, you about to go to the NBA, you about to make all this money. You're always told, man, you're going to get the chicks and all this other stuff. His focus was just getting Brittany in general, was landing her. And then when he got her, it's like, okay, maybe she could change for me. But people got to realize, women are dogs too. They can be vindictive as well. And so what she did, I don't condone. I think she should be held accountable. But at the same time, men need to realize that they're valuable as well. They need to realize that they're also worth it. And that it's not fair that they have to go through. But at the same time, like you were saying earlier, we as black people need to stick together. We need to stand up. And I think that starts within ourselves. We can't call you our brothers and we dogging you out
Right.
to our girlfriends. You can't call us your sisters and you talking about us the next day.
That's true.
So it takes a partnership. Because at the same time, black people are one. one nation under the groove, literally.
I mean, that's real. I completely agree with that. Ma,
Game has changed at the end of the day.
say what?
The game has changed at the end of the day. At one time, men were supposed to be the providers, or whatever the case may be, whether it be mentally, emotionally, physically, whatever the case may be, paying the bills or how it was. But the game has changed. It has elevated. It hasn't changed for the better. It changes for the worse. Because where men feel like this is the place that they're supposed to be, they now feel like they don't have a place as far as relationships, as far as what they're supposed to be doing in the household. They're just like, okay, if I'm the man of the house, I could be celebrated a little bit more. I lose more than I can gain. And that's where a lot of relationships fall short from the situation. We're taught as men to always please the women, but at the same time, we lose sight of what we're doing as men because we're so focused on what they want.
Right.
Even when we go to the court systems, the judge will literally ask the woman, what did this man do for you? What did this man did? What the situation of how it is.
Did he provide?
So even when we provide, they still take half, and we still have to rebuild off the half that they took. So as men, we are always put in a bad position, but at the end of the day, time changes differently for everybody else, and how they're mental and how they're emotionally in the world and how they see the world will always be the difference.
Okay. How do you feel?
I feel the same as cause I am Jamal. I just feel like women like us, we just like take power over what we have, and then it's like we're trying to overpower men, even if we don't want to. Like, but we're trying to do that when that's not what we're supposed to do. I'm sorry.
Take your time.
But-
You're okay. You're okay.
But it's just a lot of emotions. I can't say it right now.
Well, I just want you to dig a little bit into it because I gave them enough time to speak their piece. I need your piece. I need that. Speak on it. It's okay. Take your time. You can stumble over your words. It's okay.
All right. That's fine. I feel like men want too much power, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when men want too much power, then women feel belittled. And then when the woman wants to have a little bit more power than what they already have, it's like we're bullying men. We're doing this and that, right? We have to set our standards. And that's what men don't understand. We have standards. And then once we have it up here, oh, they like, you doing too much. We gotta belittle ourselves. I don't like that. As women, I don't like that. And then you have to belittle yourself as like, I'm just that girl. I'm just that this and that. I don't want to do that. In life, in general, money, power, relationship, all of that. I don't want to be the girl that just be like, let me shut up because I have a man. Like, no, I'm not doing that. We could be equal and we can share our discussion and disagreements and all of that. But once you overpower a male and a female overpower like each other, it's nothing there. I don't like it.
Okay, I'll give you that. But I just want to let you know before I move to the next person that if you got a real man in your life, he don't want you shut up. What he wants you to do is respect him.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
All right, so I agree with Zaya and Jamal in reference to roles. I feel that men and women both have roles. Sometimes, I guess one gender can try to overstep because they feel like they have to compensate for someone else's lacking.
Right.
But I think a lot of that has to do with communication. Communication is key. I think if you talk to the person you're with, whether it's a marriage, a partnership, a roommate, or whatever, communication is key. When you don't open your mouth and speak your issues, resolve those issues before it escalates, it's going to lead to something bigger and better.
That is
Something
fact.
that was so unnecessary.
Right.
When you could have come to me and said, hey, this is the situation at hand, and we work it out together. That's what makes the dream work.
Right.
Teamwork.
Teamwork.
And
That's
when
right.
you don't have communication, you're lacking. you're lacking. So yes, we have our roles. Usually put out that males are supposed to do this, females are supposed to do another. The roles are reversing. Like Mom said, like it's women making six figures and men making 40,000, 50,000. But if you're genuinely for that person, money really don't make it.
And let's state this point too, and vice versa.
Correct.
Don't make it think that this world is all about women making more money nowadays. Yes, it's true. It's a fact now that women are making more money, but there are men that's way overqualified for the women that's trying to get them. So let's just be real.
So
But
it's
yeah, you're
vice
right.
versa.
Yeah, it's vice versa. Right.
On both sides. But I feel like if a person knows they're lacking something, if you communicate, if you establish that, okay, well, I might not be strong in this, can you help me with that?
Right.
It makes it work. And then you don't have to bang on your chest and make it seem like, oh, I'm the king of all kings, or I'm
Right.
the queen of all queens. You can work together to make an even bigger dynasty.
That's true.
So, people play their roles.
So all in all, people, I want y'all to hear what they're saying. And this is individually, and it went around the room. And I want y'all to take heed to everything everyone said around the room. If you put it all in perspective, it's all in one accord. Respect each other. Love each other. Go off of the energy that each other's pushing out. That way you can become better. No one is better than the other. There's no gender better than the other. You know what I'm saying? If you work together, you can become a full circle. You get what I'm saying? Which is eternity. Which is, everything.
Happiness.
Exactly. All right, y'all. So now that we got into it, we got our introductions, we got how y'all feel, we're going to start talking our shit. All right? I'm going to ask certain questions. You talk your shit. It doesn't matter how you sound. Just talk your shit. Fuck with anybody on here. Feel. Talk your shit. All right? How do you guys feel? Right? If you walk into the club, this is male or female, and then we're going to go off clubs. How do you feel if you walk into a club, right? You see someone you like, right? They super appeal to you. There's nothing about them that you would let go. I'm going to grab this one. I want that. And they turn you down because something small about you didn't fit them. How would you feel about that? Let's start over here.
I've been turned down in the bar, clubs before, and honestly, I've never actually given it much thought. I'm usually one of those kind of guys that go, hey, what one person won't do, the next will. So I'm not going to cuss her out. I'm not going to yell at her, not going to say, oh, F you, then me. Like, all right, cool. I'm going to go see if your homegirl want to go. And
Yeah.
So
That's a man, though. That's only a man.
And I know a lot of people frown upon that, like, how you gonna talk to me and then go talk to my homegirl? Listen, your homegirl lonely too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always one of those kind of people that I feel like love is selfish. You
Yes.
feel me? So like, you can't just deal with that one person or trying to deal with that one person and say, oh, everyone that this person knows off the board, because at the end of the day, if that happens, I could talk to, and the perfect example is Mr. Jamal over here.
That nigga.
Talk to him over here, and everybody in Baltimore off limit because he know everybody. And I just told
That nigga.
So like he knows everybody.
Yeah.
So like that's a situation where I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. If you want to fall in love with somebody or talk to someone or get on that level or create that dynamic to actually build a relationship, you're gonna be selfish in that situation. So if I can't talk to that one female and she goes, oh, I don't want to talk to you because you got a cat in between your teeth. Or I don't want to talk to you because, you got a birthmark in your head. Or I don't want to talk to you because you kind of chubby. I'm like,
Somebody else want me though.
us fat niggas is in. What you talking about? It's winter She needs some cotton. What's up?
Yeah.
So that's how I carry it. Like, I mean, I can't speak for everybody.
So
else,
in so many words, you feel like what one woman don't want, the next one will.
The next woman will.
All right, bet. How you feel?
Not gonna lie, I'd be a little hurt. But at the same time,
But you're a woman, you'll be hurt.
yes, because it's still my feelings.
Okay.
Like if I go up to a guy right now, say I wanted him, yada yada, nah, you cool though. That's how they talk now. Nah, you good. I'm good off you. I was like, dang. I was coming over here trying to be nice, trying to have a civil conversation, trying to compliment you. But that's okay. Because I believe another man's trash is another man's treasure.
Right.
Similar to what he was saying. What he don't want, another man will.
Right.
It's not the end of the world. Of course, I'd be a little hurt, but then I'll move on. But at the same time, it's nothing to really cry over.
Right.
Won't be the first man you meet, and won't be the last. So that's
Okay.
how I feel.
All right. Maul.
I sure shows at it. Everyone has their different views and different outlooks of how they view life and what they want in life. So I can't be mad at how you want what you want when you want it. That's at the end of the day, that's your choice. For me to be mad at you because you want something in style right now, I can't be mad at that.
Right.
If you want something flashy and whatever the case may be, I'm not going to offer you that. But if another guy offers you that, then it is what it is. I can't knock you for that. Me personally, I'm just going to be chill about the situation because it's not going to stop me from reaching my goals, my dreams. It's not going to change the bills that I got to pay, my aspects, of whatever the case may be as far as the aspirations to what I look for. I'm never going to let rejection break me or tear me down. It was at a point where I did, but then I stopped. Because your views and what you look like and what you want as far as a relationship, whatever the case may be, I can't knock that. That's your view, that's your outlook, that's your life. But for me, I'm still going to be cool at the end of the day.
Okay. I like that.
Okay. I'm agreeing with what they say because I feel like rejection. At one point, I thought it was just like, oh, I'm not good enough. Like, I'm just not that girl. You know what I'm saying? But as I grew older, honestly, if you don't see, like, other than physical, like, if you don't see emotional, mentally, all of that, I don't care what you think about me. So I don't care if I don't dress this way, I don't look this way, I don't think this way, all of that. You want to be, like, sexual and all that. That's not me. Now, if I want to be on that time, I can, but I'm not that. So I feel like, as what I am today, right now, I don't care about who thinks about me in any aspect. I feel like if I'm good enough for you in that moment or in that time frame, we good.
Okay.
Other than that, that's it. I'm not pushing. I'm not forcing nothing.
So you're not giving up the time for a person to give you rejection.
No,
You giving
I'm
enough
not.
time for you to show me interest or nothing.
Yep, that's it. That's
Okay.
it.
Sounds
if
good.
If you're not interested, that's it.
Okay.
I'm not doing none of that. All right, my bad.
No, you can ramble if you want. It's
My bad,
okay.
My bad.
Like I said, this belonged to me. You
All right,
good.
go ahead.
Mine is short-lived. You saved me the trouble. See ya.
Yeah, yeah.
I know
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
Hey, yo, and I applaud you for that. I gotta applaud you for that because most people wouldn't admit that. You know, when you get a little bit of limelight, people forget what's really at home. You get what I'm saying? They want that limelight. Oh, I'm being noticed. I'm
No.
Fuck that. Remember what's at home because that's your stable. All right.
You're not gonna interrupt that.
Not
All right, so
but
I have a scenario, and I'm gonna go from this way on.
Am I gonna like this scenario?
You may not like it. You may like it. You may not like it. I don't know. I don't give a damn.
Two scenarios or one?
I do what I do because I do it for TV.
Well,
Nah.
do it for TV.
Nah, but straight up, let's be real. All right, so let's say a guy drippy. Fellas, take it as a woman, okay?
Okay.
Ladies, take it as a man, okay? I'm drippy, clothes good, money good. You know this nigga successful. You get it. And he tell you, listen, I'm interested in you, right? But I want you to be part of my team. He didn't say I want you fully as the number one. I want you part of my team, right? This man has multi-thousands, I ain't gonna say millions, because not everybody's touching millions of dollars. Not everybody in this world is. But there's guys that are touching thousands of dollars at a drop of a dime. They're touching them. I'm being real. And they look broke as shit to you. But he says, look, I'm touching a little money. I want you part of my team. Help me build. You do this part of my team. And eventually you could become my number one. How would you take that?
I don't live second to nobody. So therefore, if I'm not your number one, if we can't build from the ground up to build a dynasty together, keep it going. Get some other flunky. I'm not the one.
Facts.
Peace.
The fuck what she said.
Facts.
But none of that dumbass shit.
Facts.
I'm not. That's it.
Facts. Brother, if it came to you as a woman. They don't realize us as men, we don't care about their finances.
It depends on what stage I'm in. Because I can be at a stage where I'm like, oh, so this is what it is. This is just physical. I'll keep it physical. I'm not going to be emotionally attached, whatever the case may be. If that's the case. Me now, I'm at that point where it's like, nah, I'm good.
It don't benefit you none.
Nah.
Because it's about her finance, right?
No.
And that's as men, we don't care about a woman's finance.
I'm not worried about your finances.
The higher amount of money we make, the less we care about yours.
No, I'm not worried about finances. Bump the finances on the table. Are you building me to be the better man that I'm supposed to be? Are you building me to the place where I'm supposed to be? That's the $1 million question. I don't give a fuck about your finances.
Right.
Because your finances could be always greater than mine. And I'm always chasing after you, and then I lose sight of who I am, and lose sight of my goals, and lose sight of my aspirations, and I'll deal with anything just to catch up to you. So fuck the finances, whatever the case may be. The $1 million question of it is, are you going to build me up to the place that I need to be?
Facts.
I like to touch on what you said about emotions. You can't always control your emotions and who you like, in a sense. I think that's kind of difficult. Like, we try to say, I'm not gonna like this dude. I'm just gonna, just regularly date him. Plus, he's not even my type. That's what a lot of people say. How do you know it's your type until you actually find out or try it?
That's true.
You could never know. This man say he wants you on his team. Let's say you end up saying you're gonna do it just to do it, but you end up falling in love with the man. And let's say you don't get what you actually want. I'm just gonna tear you to pieces. So me personally, no. Now if he said he wants to build with just me, then yes, I'm all in. I'm all for building other people up. And I'm not gonna lie, I'd be upset if it turned out the way that I didn't want it to turn out. Because you can go in something expecting, oh, this is gonna happen, then it completely flips your life upside down.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I wouldn't do it.
I know I'm about to hear some shit right now.
Oh, buddy, I kind of want to give a generic answer about this.
Don't be generic.
But I'm not going to do that.
Be original. Be original.
So, I've been involved in multiple kinds of partnerships. I've done different kinds of settings like threesomes, gangbangs, BDSM. I done been burnt. I done been cut. I done been stabbed. I done all of it. I'm gonna be honest with you. And what I've learned about that situation is that it's an acquired taste. Now, me personally, I do hate to say this because I am in agreement with them. I have come to the realization about myself that I'm not for the numbers thing. So like, I don't care about your money. I don't care about where your mind at, or I need you here. If you're gonna do me like that, hire me as at that position. Like, and I mean, so hire me for real as an employer. Let me get a 1099 form so I can go and file taxes and make my own bread. But all that, you go in a relationship to play a part? No, we're not doing that, because I'm not going, at that point, I'm not even thinking about satisfying you sexually. I'm not thinking about satisfying your needs, your emotions, your mental. You get upset, you need to go talk to one of them other ninjas that you're dealing with. That's how I would approach that situation. And this actually goes back to what this young lady said, where she was saying, if I'm going to be your number one, if I'm not going to be your number one, I don't want to be it at all. The way I think is that there's no number involved at all. You're the one and only. So if you're going to be the one and only, you don't need all that extra stuff. But like I said, I've been involved in a lot where different people have satisfied different needs. And I've also been in a relationship where one woman satisfied all those needs.
Right.
In my honest opinion, I think that I like the one where it was just me and her. Because me and her was a whole lot more manageable. I could get off work and go see her, and it just be her versus me getting off work, and then I gotta go see her. Stop. Hold on. I gave you your 20 minutes, and I gotta give the other broad across town 40 minutes.
Right.
I promised her 40 from last week because I didn't see her last week. That's too much. It's too much moving. So on the reverse side, for a woman that to do that, she probably won't give me enough attention.
Right.
I'm an attention whore. I'm gonna be honest with
Right.
you. So I'm trying to be her whole world. She neglect me on attention. I'm gonna go out there and start doing dumb stuff. I'm gonna start flirting with other women. I'm
That's
gonna start.
facts.
Then God forbid, I might end up catching something, bring that back to her.
Right.
Now all
Now
this
you
mad
got a
at
big
me.
problem.
Now all this mad at me talking about. Hold on, man. You knew the game plan, and you went and did ABC. Listen, I don't care about none of y'all. She was over there with y'all for an hour and only gave me 20 minutes. I ain't trying to hear that. So that's just how I feel about that. As far as money goes, that's a big point for me because we grown ups, we adults, we can make our own money. That ain't hard.
So by us being a collective, we all have a discussion. We're free to answer this question in between individuals. So pretty much, all in all, what everybody pretty much saying is this: I am one person in collective. I can adjust to everyone's feelings. It's okay to understand you, but if you're not on my accord, it's best to move on and find the next meet. That's pretty much what everybody's saying.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Right. So, from that point, let's go on that point. How hard is it to find that mate? Now, I get that some of us in this world have our mate. We have that person that's understanding. All right, look, baby, I know we tough and we tight with each other, but I'm gonna let you do this and I'm gonna do this. But we stay on one accord. I get that. But how hard is it to find that mate? And before we get to that answer, we're gonna start right here. But before we get to the answer, I gotta plug in a few things. All right. So I definitely want to plug in my Monster. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that know me know I drink Monster. You know what I'm saying? And the flavor of today for my vape is banana ice. Y'all definitely gotta mess with that banana ice. It's got a little bit of THC, 625 milligrams. Y'all definitely gotta check that out. All right, so now,
How hard is it to find your mates?
that one person that just, they let you know you could be you. Okay, be you. But when you get with me,
I don't think that's hard if you're not forcing to find your mate. If your mate finds you.
that's a punch in the gut.
So
All y'all out there, I want y'all to hear that. That's a punch in the gut, nigga.
if you have someone seeking you, then it's not that hard.
Okay.
If you are seeking,
It's gonna be a little hard, right?
it's gonna be a little hard. Because everybody has something different to offer.
Okay.
That's what I got.
Let me guess, you won't just go with what I say.
She ain't gonna say nothing.
Listen.
You know she ain't gonna say nothing that's relevant. Let's hear
I
it.
agree with what you
Let's hear it.
said.
Let's hear it.
But in my age and time frame, right?
Okay.
I'm not saying me, but I'm just saying it's hard for my age group to find who they're really looking for because they're trying to find every checkpoint. Like, I'm this and that. Like, that's hard to check off the list for males. And then you finding yourself like, let me be in a little cardboard box. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that.
Okay.
So I feel like if that's not what you want, then I'm not what you need.
Got
You
it.
know what
I
I'm
like
saying?
that. I like that.
I feel like, of course, females are gonna go out and look for, oh, I want this and I want that, but in a time frame or in a what do you call it? Give me a word.
Eric?
No, you can do this.
Error, something. It is something. You look at yourself and you just like, or in your life, you just look at, you're not gonna have everything that they check off on. And when I look at a man, I'm not gonna find everything they check off on.
It's no cookie cutter.
Yeah, it's not. So I just look at it as that. At first, I was looking at.
Before-
I need a man.
I want to interrupt you.
What's
I'm
up?
sorry. We're going to give out shots. Please do not drink your shot until everyone is fulfilled. Okay. Once everyone is fulfilled, we're gonna taste, tip, and shoot. Okay. So please, but I do want you to continue. So don't.
Well, then I forgot.
Nah, I know where you was at.
I forgot. No,
That's pretty to life.
yeah, the point is, I feel like humans look at a box where they want this and that. And honestly, a human cannot check off every box. And that's what I'm learning as my age. I'm only 23. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I mean, you know, I have my mother, my father, my godparents, like all of that. I honestly be like, oh, they got this, they got that, like. But at the end of the day, they're only humans. So I'd be looking at it like, let me stop. Let me check myself before I check them. And see if I'm really right. If I'm really mentally prepared to deal with them.
Yeah.
Not even to deal with them, to be with them.
To be with them, right?
Yeah, I
Because you don't want to intertwine the minds if you ain't right.
I don't.
Right.
I don't. So, I mean, honestly.
All right, so I want to, we 30 minutes in, we 36 seconds behind, but I do want to give a shot to everybody in here, so let's go. Make sure y'all put that shot to the floor, every one of y'all. And if we shoot. All right, let's get to the nigga with the most mouth in this bitch.
Fuck you.
Definitely.
What the hell? I'm chill on the situation now. I'm at a different place in my life. I'm mentally where I want to be. Emotionally, I'm getting there. It's a little bit different. It's hard because you have to realize when you're saying I want monogamy with this person, a lot of people, a lot of females or a lot of males can't handle the weight that comes with being
Monogamous. Yes.
It's a little bit different. It's a little bit harder because you're like saying, okay, I have this kind of drive and you're not at this kind of drive.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do this as much, but you don't want to do it this as much. So it's always a different part of the situation. A lot of people, for me, honestly, I'm speaking on me, it's mellow because I have to understand who you are as a person before I deal with you at that level. Because when you say I want a relationship with you, you have to understand that it is a cost to be with me. Not as a financial cost, but it's a mental and emotional cost as far as anything else. Because regardless, it is what it is.
All right, I want to interject a little bit. Because I wanted to get on this nigga over here sipping a shot, nigga. Who sips shots? That nigga! Who does that? Who does that, bro?
A shot, damn.
Drink that motherfucker, shorty.
You got it.
Drink it. We'll give you a chaser if you need one. We'll give you a chaser if you need one.
You gotta be a
Shoot that shit.
Because I can. Oh, I can.
We
Come
had a
on,
deep
man.
conversation. You asked about
She
shots.
sipped. I just got to. I'm nosy like that.
Wait.
Nosy motherfucker.
Like, fuck this. Camera on me. Fuck this. Look, check this out, right? Camera on Nate Dogg. Listen, man. I'm a nosy motherfucker. If I see somebody with a shot and they sipping it, I got something to say. Like, drink that shit, get it down, let's get to the next shot. Okay? All right.
And it's gone.
And it's good. All right. So,
It's very hard these days and times. I grew up with older parents, established parents, religious parents, number one. And it's definitely hard because I was raised to actually know how to be a woman and know how to treat a man.
okay.
It's the difference when you have representation presented in front of you versus not having it. And I think that's why a lot of people go into relationships thinking, well, I can just get what I can get and dip. Or I can talk to her this way, I can talk to him this way, and he just gonna stay with me.
It doesn't work like that, right?
It takes respect, number one. And I think a main problem with that is women nowadays don't even care about men's opinions. I'm a woman that values what a man has to say and how he feels. Because black men, and I'm gonna say this, black men today are taught to not express their feelings.
Right.
They're taught not to cry. And that should be against the law in the black community. Why can't they feel vulnerable? Why? Because women and other black men would say, oh, they're punks. Oh, you weak because you cry? No, I disagree with that. You're not weak. You're being you. You're being real. And if a man can't cry in his own home, if he can't come home to peace and none of his woman's going to hold him down, it ain't going to work.
Why the fuck you not married?
She's only 20.
Cause she's fucking young.
This is my first time.
No. Say your piece.
Yeah.
Say your piece. But let's be real. She's too old not to be married. I'm being real.
She has an old spirit.
She's
I'm just being real. Her being 20 years old, bro, she's 3
Very
years past
educated.
marriage, nigga.
very
She 3 years past that shit.
She got
We
the right-
already know
She
that.
got the
21?
right people in her
Okay.
corner.
She 4 years past then.
She got the right people. in her
17, she
corner.
should be married.
And I think the reason why it's hard now is because we're so busy blinded by what we want versus what we need. It could be a man that I don't even care for or look at, and he give me all I need.
Okay.
He treats me well. He tells me I'm beautiful. Give me compliments. He provides for me. And then you chasing after a man that throwing money at you, probably talk to you crazy. You're blinded by that.
You're blinded by
That's
the
why
money.
it's hard nowadays because women only see men as a bag.
Yep.
This is ridiculous.
Yep.
Where's the love? I understand you want structure. I understand you want to make sure that there's a roof over your head and clothes on your back, shoes on your feet, make sure the kids go to a good school. But like I said before, it takes roles. Women have to know their place, and men have to know their place as well. Like, I was listening to, I forgot what podcast it was, but I think the man was saying, in the middle of the night, if somebody breaks in, who's gonna go and get the gun?
It sound like Fresh and Fit. Shout out to them, Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, I think it was one of them.
Yeah.
Who's gonna go get the gun? Who's gonna protect who?
Right.
You gonna tell your husband, hey babe, get up.
Go get that. Go get that.
So I mean, how are you gonna go through this world thinking you don't need nobody? We need men. We need our black men.
Yeah.
And they need their black women. But at the same time, people need to be raised better.
Yes.
It starts from the parents. And we have generational curses that we need to break.
Y'all, I just want to say this. Look, camera's on me now. It's not on them. I want to say this, man. It's hard to hear something like this. Because to hear someone speak something that's been true for a long time, and we all as people ignore that shit. We ignore it, people. We ignore it. When someone break in your home, as a woman, you expect that nigga that's laying right there next to you to get up and defend you. You expect that. You don't say, get up and do this. You expect him to get up and do it. It's expectation, you know what I'm saying? But when you're a single woman, you sit there and scream, you dial for 911. You get what I'm saying? You know, or those women who have babies by dudes that feel like they ain't nothing and they ain't shit because society told them so, but they not realizing what type of man they really have in their home. They put them on child support. They drag you out. They suck all your money. They call succubus in this world. You guys have to realize who y'all deal with and put them in a category. Lately, I've noticed that women today put men in categories. He pay my bills, phone bill guy, fuck me good, I get dinners, late night dates, vacation guy, yacht party. They categorize you guys. And I want y'all to realize that black men, stop being fucking fools and simps. Black women, stop being users because you will die alone. Animals in your home and die alone. I promise you, them dogs or them cats gonna be licking your motherfucking face while you dead on the floor, waiting for the ambulance or somebody to come rescue you. I'm being for real. Find a mate that particularly fits you. Stop going out there trying to find Tom, Dick, Harry, Peter, Paul, John, Trevor, Pee-wee, Lolo, Tukey, Pookie, all the motherfuckers. Grab one guy, and I bet you any amount of money, his name probably simple as a motherfucker. Find one guy that fits you and your attitude and stick with him. For all those that's in the alphabet community, I don't really know the alphabets like that, so don't take me like I'm trying to disrespect you. I'm not. LBTQGFBRTY. All y'all, I love y'all all. I love y'all the same. You know what I'm saying? Because you all my people. I don't know the alphabet. But what I do is, I respect you as a human being. Respect me as one. You know what I'm saying? What I want from you is to find the perfect person for you. Stop going out here finding a person to categorize because you're going to lose in the end. You may win in the time. Yeah, in the time right now I win. Oh, I got somebody to pay my phone bill. I got somebody to pay my rent. I got somebody to give me some food. I got somebody to take me out on dates. I got somebody to entertain me. I got somebody for clout. I got somebody for attention. But what you forgot is you got somebody for life.
Wow.
Now, how was I supposed to follow all that? How was I supposed to follow it? But it's all good because I was going to the streets. We stop. This is a situation of a checklist. Checklists and preferences versus need. So, when it comes down to it, a lot of us go into situationships, that's what I call them, situationships, looking at what we want, looking at what we will want in that situation. Yeah, I had a young lady who I was dating who real life told me I was everything she wanted in a man, but did not want me as that man. Like, that never made sense to me until I realized that the type of man that she wanted was the guy that would provide for her and give her all the attention that I was giving her, but didn't look like me.
Right.
So that's where the preference comes in. I passed all the checklists except for the looks.
Okay.
And I'm learning now as a man, as I grow. I mean, I'm still growing. I'm 31. There's people here younger than I am, and they seem like they're a whole lot more knowledgeable than I am.
Yeah.
I'm learning at this age, at this point in my life, that everything that I like the young lady said, I don't personally fit in all the boxes. Yeah, I got a high-paying job. My job makes enough money. Yes, I got investment. Yes, I got stocks. Yes, I'm working towards owning and purchasing a brand new home for what I got. I have no kids. I have nobody that I go home to, and that speaks to what you was talking about. Get somebody that is supposed that I can come home to, and I don't have that. But the reason that I don't have that is so much so that I don't check everyone's box, that I don't check most women's boxes, and it's because I'm learning about myself that I fit into another situation that I have to either learn to open up, or I have to learn to be a little bit more more out there, because my little box that I put myself in was like, damn, I'm making enough money. But any female I come at, are they only going to see that, or are they going to see me? Yeah. And that's a fear.
And the majority are going to see your money.
And I don't even want to say that, because a lot of them may see me, but my mind is wired to go, oh, they may only see my money. They may only see my money. And I'm like, they're going to be disappointed when they find out my ass is frugal. They're going to be disappointed that I tell them, oh, I'm going to go hit Foreman Mills and go buy me a couple t-shirts and a pair, a couple underwear. They're going to be disappointed when they go, oh, can you buy me a Gucci belt or a Gucci bag? Miss, I'm not buying you no Gucci bag for $300, $400, $500. This reminds me of a conversation I had with a friend from college. I saw a post on Facebook. A girl was selling her t-shirts with the word melanin on it. She said she was selling it for $45. I said, for $45, why not? Why don't you just go ahead and put that money towards that black-owned business? She goes, I'm not spending $45 on no t-shirt that say melanin. I said, all right, would you buy, yeah, I said, what, would you buy a Gucci t-shirt? She said, hell yeah, I buy a Gucci t-shirt.
What?
I said, but a Gucci t-shirt is $450. You was about to spend 400 times the amount of what her shirt would cost.
Right.
Like 100 times, 100 times the amount her shirt would cost. I'm like, why would you do that? She said, because Gucci's a household name. Who household? You don't belong in mine.
Right.
That's don't belong in yours. He's not related to you. What you mean Gucci is a household name? So when I see stuff like that, I'm like, all right, I'm learning that people have preferences that they need to actually take a step back from and start looking at their needs. Because if he's not meeting your needs, because any man can come out here and make six figures and go, all right, you're going to be with me and you're only going to be seen with me, and I'm only going to spend the kind of money I want to spend on you to have you look the part to be with me. But when I no longer need you to satisfy those needs for me, then you can go to the wayside, and that's his want.
Right.
That's or hers, because like y'all said, some women are making more money now. That's her want. Right. So because that's her want, that means the needs aren't being fulfilled.
Exactly.
And that's the problem.
I like that. All right, y'all. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap this up. It's your boy 3MP2. I just want to say we heard a lot of different opinions. Anyone that was on the panel tonight, if y'all want to be a part of the podcast, please hit up Jabari Hawkins on Instagram. Hawkins Jabari is actually the name of it. But Hawkins Jabari on Instagram, plug it in. He'll book you for the show. I'm really booked up for real. I got a lot of people to deal with. But if I know that, you say a name that's familiar to what the podcast I've done, I promise you'll be number one. I'm plugging you. Straight up. You already know you number one. I ain't. That's my dog. Look, I'm talking shit, but that's my dog over there because I've known this man for years. The thing about it is, I always looked at him as a nerd. And I'm going to be real. Like I told you, I'm transparent. You can look right through me. I tell the truth. I don't lie. I looked at this man as a fucking nerd. But what I didn't understand was the point he was giving me. You get what I'm saying? I want to wrap this up, though. That's my guy. And there's pretty much nothing he can't ask for, he can get. I want to shout out to everyone that's on the panel tonight. Shout out to you. I'm going to go around the room one more time before we close this out. I want y'all to shout your shit out loudly. Let these motherfuckers know who you are. Let them follow you. You get what I'm saying? And plug your shit. And everybody that's in here, make sure 3MP2 is in the DMs. Don't put your dick pics. Don't do none of that dumb ass shit. Put 3MP2 family. 3MP2 family. Plug that into their DMs. And that way they know you came from us. But I'm going to go around the room. Everybody shout their shit out one more time before we go.
Once again, I'm Peanut Mommy 08. Holla at your girl, Courtney. Peace.
And what platform?
Instagram.
Alright, I'm Hazel Baby. HAZELLLBBY_. I'm on Instagram. Follow. Okay?
Thank you.
That's it.
Chip Keith B. Moore, 89, Baltimore, Maryland. Facebook.
Zai Ivana _, Instagram. Holla at me.
It's your boy Chicken Box 410, no C, all K's. Yeah, I rep Baltimore. I'm on Instagram, and TikTok. And you guys can definitely see me on FitTok, because that's my thing. I'm out there in the gym all the time.
All right, so and one more thing I don't want to do. I never do this. You know what I'm saying? But today I'm feeling generous. I want to kick off these motherfuckers in my background. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the background, one by one. It's only one mic only. If you want to be on camera, you put your one up, I'll come to you. If you don't, we gonna end this motherfucker. Put your one up. Bet. So, other than that, YouTube, we gone. We about to turn the fuck up. We about to get wet and have a good fucking time. Y'all, like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy 3MP2. Like, comment, subscribe. Fuck with me. Hit me on Instagram at More Money, More Problems 2. If y'all know what 3MP2 stand for, it's More Money, More Problems 2. 3MP2. Get nigga caked up. Peace.
Yeah.
What up, motherfuckers?
Yeah.
How did we do?
We done?
So we got
Shit.